Hello and welcome to 10 at 10. My name is Michael Ramage. I'm the director of the Cyber Education Research Center here at Murray State University. And welcome back to 10 at 10. 10 at 10 is brought to you through a partnership between Murray State University, Grow West, the Technology Council of West Kentucky, KY Innovation, and our local partners, Sprocket Innovation in Paducah and the Kentucky Innovation Station in Madisonville. Welcome back to episode 213. I want to pick up today a discussion that we started a couple weeks ago regarding the security best practices. What are those things that our organization should be doing to best put ourselves in the best position to stop the bad guys, stop the adversary? And I really want to pick it back up. We were talking about a question: how do you stop them? Just how do you stop them? And I really want to pick it up there. And the reason I want to pick it up there is I don't know that you can stop them. Now, that's not a popular opinion. And I realize that I'm talking about security things, and I'm telling you that I don't know that we can stop them. And the reality is, I think I like it over there better. With enough, well, actually, let me even take a stop and look at it a different direction, a different way. How do you stop them? When you're looking at the screen, it's about effort and benefit. When you're looking at security controls, when you're thinking about how do you manage the risk of your organization, it's about effort and benefit. And what I mean by that is if you're trying to prioritize how you spend your money, you have to look at these quadrants. How do you think about these quadrants? Meaning going up, more effort, going across, more benefit. So in the bottom left, you have little effort, little benefit. In the top right, you have big effort, big benefit. So when you want to know how do you stop them, the question really is, how much money do you have? How much money do you have? I'm going to assume that if you're watching this or you're listening to this, that you don't have an unlimited budget to pull from. So the question is, how do you stop them? First, what you would like to do is make the bad guy, make the adversary spend more effort, think about more, it's going to cost them more than the benefit they get out of it. So you would love for the controls that you put in place to cost more for them to break them than the benefit they get out of it. So let me put that in perspective. If I asked you to give me $50,000 in return, I'm going to give you $5,000. Would you do it? Clearly, well, hopefully you wouldn't do that because the benefit doesn't equal the cost. All right. The benefit does not equal the cost. Now flip that around. If I asked you to give me $5,000 and I would give you $50,000 back, would you do it? Absolutely, because the cost is not as much as the benefit. The benefit outweighs the cost. So of course you're going to do it. Bad guys are thinking the same way. They're looking at the same business model. They're the cost benefit analysis of the investment of hacking, frankly. So now the next step of this is that if somebody has enough time, money, energy, effort, there's little that you're going to do to stop them. That's the truth. If you're my target, the bad guy's going to be able to get you. And if you don't believe me, look around the world. The United States, other nations have accomplished some ridiculous computer hacks over the decades. The FBI's website got defaced several years ago. Our OPM, Office of Personnel Management, the people that give you a top secret clearance have been hacked. These large organizations have been hacked. If it is valuable enough and the organization has enough or the hacker has enough money, time, energy, everybody's hackable. So the reality is you're not going to be completely secure no matter what you do. As we talked about, this is about managing risk. It's about lowering our risk to a point where we aren't attractive to a hacker and they move on to the next person. The reality is a lot of bad guys don't have to spend a lot of money, don't have to put forth the big effort to get a big benefit. That's a problem. That's what we're trying to stop. When I'm talking about what we're doing, we need to start by eliminating the little effort attacks. We need to start by doing the things, the basic things that we talk about correctly. We talk about passwords. We're talking about user awareness training. We're talking about the simple things. If we do those simple things, then we want the bad guy to look at us and say, it's going to cost too much effort to break into your network. That's what we would like to see. Let's start by eliminating the little effort attacks. So the question is how? How? We have all these big effort things. Okay, fine. If a nation state, China wants to target your home computer, they're probably going to be able to get your home computer. If the CIA wants to target your bank account, they're probably going to get you. But by and large, these little effort attacks that we want to stop, how do we do it? And that's where I go back to what we discussed last week. And before we move forward, I wanted to take a step back and look at these minimum security standards again. These minimum standards are those things for us to stop the little effort attacks. Having a policy so that we know what we're supposed to be doing. Having passwords and multi-factor authentication. Strong, unique passwords. That's my mantra. Strong, unique passwords. And we'll talk more about that next time. Endpoint security. The device, whether it's your phone or your computer, your tablet, we've got to have that device. Security, education, awareness training. It's amazing the number of times that I share stories with you, and the result of the story is a hack. The cause was a user. A user clicked a link. A user opened an email that they shouldn't have. The users did something. Monitoring. Monitoring is important because if we don't know that we're under attack, then we obviously can't stop it. So many organizations may be under attack today and just don't know it. Backups. If you don't back up your information, then obviously you're not going to be able to recover if you get hit with ransomware. All of those 5 things are really that minimum standard. We got to do those minimum standards. So let's implement some of these things. But then how do you know that what you're doing is correct? We got to test it. We assess it. We test, assess, and be able to make those improvements. Ultimately, for an organization, it is about managing risk. It is about managing risk. So how are we going to be able to manage the risk of your organization without breaking the bank? Again, if you wanted to spend $5 million to break into my computer, have at it. I don't have $5 million to give you. So it's not going to be worth it. If a bad guy spent $5 million to hack Jeff Bezos, okay, he's worth a little bit more than me. But the adversary, these hackers are looking at that same business case. So we've got to manage the risk. We can't stop everything, but we can stop the little things. And so let me go back to that slide one more time. We've got to stop by eliminating the little things. This is where we have to start. Start by eliminating the little effort attacks. If we do that, then we're going to be in a much better position to manage attacks, manage the security of our organization, and do the things that we need to protect our data, our people, and our organization. Anyway, next time we will get back into the details of this. So the next topic that we'll talk about are passwords. Here's what we need to be doing regarding passwords and how to make it safe. So anyway, thank you for joining in today. I appreciate the time, and I'll see you next week back here on 10 at 10. Thank you.